Hey guys, we are live here on NEXT Academy. So thanks for tuning in to our webinar. We are how to be a digital marketer, and thanks for submitting your questions via Facebook and any others. So if you have any questions when you come to digital marketing, or questions on how to be a digital marketer, if you want to take a career switch to digital marketing, do ask us. My name is Bob. I'm the head of growth here at NEXT Academy, and here we also have with us our digital marketing instructor, which is Xin-ci, she's also the head of marketing of StoreHub. So if you have any questions, how to be a head of marketing, you can ask Xin-ci. So Xin-ci, say hi.
Hi, I don't know if that's a good question to ask. How to be a head of marketing?
How to be a head of digital marketing, a head of marketing of company? It's a fair question. Hi Nadia. Hi Nadia. Thanks for tuning in, and everyone else, if you are live with us here on Facebook and Instagram, hi Instagram. If you're live on Facebook, please leave a comment. Hi. Please leave just a hi comment. It's not a lot to ask. If we just want to see who you are, please leave a comment, hi, and then we can start answering your questions. Hi Instagram. If you're on Instagram, please leave a comment as well. Just say hi. We just want to see your name and say hi to you. So only Nadia, please, the other of the 19 people of you on Facebook, please say hi. Come on.
Oh, if you haven't said hi, the sky has already said hi.
Yeah, the sky.
Really loudly just now. So for those of you who are stuck on the road and traffic, it's okay. You can just listen to us. Don't need to comment.
Hi Wei Guang.
Hi Wei Guang. Hi Nadia.
Yeah, hi Nadia and Wei Guang. If you have any questions, or just tell us what do you do, so just say hi to us as well. We'd love to interact and talk with you. So far 15 people, and if you find this video valuable, please share this live stream so most of your friends can learn about digital marketing too. Yeah, hi. So the rest of you, please say hi. We want to know who you are. Anyone on Instagram?
16 of you, and only and like so few hi. So sad.
So sad. Please say hi to Xin-ci. Sunny, hi Sunny Tong. Hi.
So we're just shooting the shit here until
hi Hakim. Wow. Hello.
Okay.
That's another variation of hi. Hello.
That's more like it.
Hello.
So we actually have like a digital marketing fireside chat, like in-person fireside chat right after this.
Yeah.
So this is just
this is our online version. Yeah.
Online version, like perfect. I know a bunch of you submitted a whole lot of questions. We're not gonna go through every single one of them, but as many as possible, probably.
Hey Sunny, hey Hakim, what do you do? Please comment and share with us what do you do? Are you like a business owner?
And what do you guys hope to learn from dialing in today? Dialing in, who even says
tuning in. Oh, not even tune. Tune is a television thing.
This is a very
not dialing in.
Age.
Please for watching.
Watching.
It's
very revealing of our actual age.
Yeah, tuning. I would say tuning. Thanks for actually just watching. Any more? Please say hi. Or 27 people now. Amazing. Please say hi to us. We feel that if you say hi to us, we don't feel so lonely. So we know that we are talking to more people.
Okay, shall we?
Okay, we'll get to the questions. But if you are online live here, you're live on Instagram, please say hi and ask your questions. So we'll get to the first question. Let's see how we're going to answer it. So we got this question from Facebook. It's from Ivan Kim and also LK Lee. So how to make content, how to produce content to attract your audience, and any tips, right, to overcome the lack of ideas.
Content or domain, Bob?
Oh, content. Maybe it's fine. No, so content. How to make content to attract your audience. So this is content. If you go to NEXT Academy's YouTube, there's content as well. Content is on Instagram. Content is on video everywhere. So how do I make content to attract an audience? Let's use NEXT Academy as an example. Basically, we create content that solves our clients or our customers' problems. So like we are having webinar here to teach you how to be a digital marketer or how to answer your digital marketing questions. So content basically, in a business sense, is to create content to solve your customers' problems or to solve your customers' pain points. That is the best content you can do. Of course, there are 4 types of content. I think I teach at the digital marketing product launch bootcamp. I say there are 4 types of content. There's information, basically where your store is. There's entertainment. You know, you can see all the Thai ads, all the Thai infomercials where it's very entertaining. There is information, entertaining. There's inspiration. So sometimes you have content where it's like inspirational quote. And then there's 4th one, which is education. But so I'm in the education space, so a lot of my content, of course, is in the education space. But I think StoreHub has education, has a mix of content.
So StoreHub is a B2B company. So we are like a retail management operating system for offline businesses. So our target audience is actually, people who own shops. So like the auntie downstairs who opens the mama or a fashion boutique even. And the type of content that we have to create to cater to all these different audiences, like it's not just educational. The Southeast Asian audience really loves entertaining content. And they like it even more when you've got entertaining and educational content.
That's the sweet spot.
The sweet spot, right?
Yeah.
So for instance, we will do pieces of content like, top 5 business challenges, but it'll be just really, really funny. Like an employee trying to steal money and then creeping away. Or someone like going through inventory and having a major headache and like flip table, that kind of thing. So we will do educational content in a funny way. And the goal of our content is not always to just purely educate, sometimes also to sell. So depending on which part of the funnel, it would dictate the type of content that we would create. And in terms of like content to attract your audience, how do you make content to attract your audience? It's really simple. Who's your audience?
So the follow-up question was any tips to overcome a lack of ideas. So when you come up with content, especially for education, you need to solve your customers' problems. So how I do it is I go into forums, I go to Quora, I listen to people on Facebook messages, I ask my salesperson.
Google Keyword Planner.
Google Keyword Planner.
See what people are searching.
Uber suggests, and to see what are people's queries, what are their questions, and my content. Today is a great example. Today is we got the questions from Facebook and the questions from you. So this is great content because these are actual questions from people out there who have a challenge when it comes to digital marketing.
Yeah, and honestly, sometimes like it's super simple. You ask your customers, right? What questions do your customers ask? So for instance, at StoreHub, we always get like, why do I need a system actually? This is the most basic one. Or like, actually, what is POS system? So we actually have a piece of content in both written form and in video called What is POS system? So it's what questions your customers ask, issues that are facing customers.
So, and another thing that I do is constantly I have a notepad where I write down ideas. This is for my own personal content. I write down ideas of things I want to share, I want to say. But basically, solving your clients' problems is the best way to make content.
Another really, really good way that you can do it is if there's nobody in Malaysia making localized content, let's say that's super big in the US, and it needs to be adapted here, right? Adapted here. So just go and swipe and adapt. So you look at seafood Facebook ads, for instance. A lot of Facebook advertising content is catered towards the English-speaking audience. That's how all of us learn, right? But seafood Facebook ads pretty much spun it around for the Malay audience and actually did it really, really well. So how can you localize existing content out there?
There are endless possibilities when it comes to localization. Malaysia is an example, but if you're in Klang Valley, you could do like, hey, this content for Klang Valley. If you're in Penang, hey, this content for Penang. So how to, let's say we're doing digital marketing, how to rank for SEO in Penang, things like that. So there's endless possibilities to localize, and there are endless content out there that needs to be localized as well. All right, I hope we answered your question, and I think we have questions from Facebook that are dying to be answered. So we have Wei Guang and Nadia. So basically, quite similar questions. So Wei Guang would love to know what you do. Please comment and tell us like what is your industry, what you currently work at. So Wei Guang asks how to start digital marketing as a career, and Nadia asks what qualities make a good digital marketer. So let's tackle Wei Guang's questions first. So how to start digital marketing as a career? ask is a further question is that do you have difficulty? Are you finding difficulty applying for a job or getting a position as a digital marketer? That is a further question I will ask. I myself, just to share how I started, is I started because I actually graduated in a marketing degree and started my career in advertising. But if you need to work in digital marketing, there are endless vacancies out there. I think there's a lot of vacancies out there. So how do you get started? Xinch, how do you get started in digital marketing?
Oh, I got started by accident. I used to write when I was in university. So I was too lazy to stand down at Starbucks and make coffee for people. So I started ghostwriting as like an SEO, black hat SEO article writer. I used to write really, really dodgy articles on the internet for internet marketers. So that's exactly how I started my marketing career. But okay, I feel like to start a digital marketing career, there are two things you can do, right? Well, depends, two situations you might fall in.
Yeah.
Now, one is you're a fresh grad. If you're someone who's fresh, like, or you've only had like 1 year of experience in a similar field, just go ahead and start. Look for a job. Like, there's no better way to learn digital marketing than to like first do a course like this. Second, like just really, really learn on the job.
Yeah.
But if you're coming from a totally different career path and you want to make a switch, and that switch is probably going to be painful, like because at the end of the day, digital marketing is a fairly technical career.
Yeah.
If you want to excel at it, it's quite technical. So you're going to have to actually take probably a pretty steep pay cut to come at it fresh. So what I know some other people do is they learn on their own. They do like digital marketing courses. They really, really learn and refine and hone these skills on their own. And then they go and get like a few like freelance type clients to practice. And then that's how they enter their career and eventually work for other people and so on and so forth. So there are different
routes.
Yeah.
So I have some good news. Like Xinch said, you can practice on freelance clients. So digital marketing is also about skills. Like if you came to me and interviewed for a position at NEXT Academy and you say marketing and said, hey, I managed to rank myself for these keywords and SEO, I would actually look at your skills more than your years of experience. Yeah. And I have heard, we have a mutual friend called Kai Yong. So this is a story about Kai Yong. Kai Yong actually started his career as a pharmacist, right?
Yeah, he was. We'll tag Kai Yong so that he knows what
So we're going to tag Kai Yong. So I think you need to tag him on your own Facebook,
I'll do
right?
That, right?
So he started his career by being a pharmacist, and then what he did was he emailed this company on 10 things you should do to optimize your conversions on your website when he was applying for a job. So he got the job not based on his experience, but based on his recommendations to this company, and that's how he's got his first job as a digital marketer. So if you are changing careers, you're from a different background, different industry, just sharpen your skill and practice your skill. And when you go for an interview, hey, these are the things I can do. No one can deny you. No one can say, oh, if you come to me and say, hey, I've sold so many products online, why not hire me as a marketer? No one can say no, because your skills are proven. There is actual proof there.
I mean, what's even more important than the skills is actually the attitude. That like, I'm going to do whatever.
Okay, this goes to Nadia's question. What qualities makes a good digital marketer?
It's like this. There's a certain attitude. It's a hustler. You cannot fail, because honestly, digital marketing is, I always say it's like 90% failure. So why is 90% failure? So most of the campaign ideas you think are really great in your head probably will fail at first try.
Yeah.
So you have to be super, super resilient and be okay with screwing up and failing and realizing that your ideas don't work. And there's a certain kind of hustle and a certain kind of like resilience that's almost required to really, really succeed as a marketer.
Yeah. So what qualities make a good digital marketer? So I'll give you something that is close to my heart. So I was just talking to some marketer the other day, and he said the golden line to me, which I really hate listening. I really hate hearing it. She said, I don't know. So in marketing, actually most of the top marketers that I know don't know what they are doing. Not that we don't know, but marketing is especially digital marketing is a very new industry. There is no guidelines. There is no book There is no manual.
We're all making it up along the
So
way.
even the top marketers for the top brands in the world, when they meet me, they say, hey, actually we did this mistake, we did the wrong URL or whatever. So as one of the good traits as a marketer is the ability to deal with ambiguity, to deal with uncertainty, to, like Xinch said, throw 10 things at the wall and maybe one thing sticks. So
Maybe none.
Maybe none. So you must be willing to try, must be willing to experiment, must be willing to go for it. And one of the things that I sometimes I talk to a marketer is that you don't have to be, let's say, a digital marketer. I know when you're a marketer, if you, let's say you are you're working for a bubble tea shop and you're just the bubble tea shop worker, you will always think about things. Hey, how can I increase the sales of this bubble tea shop? Whether I go out and give samples or I go out and shout people's names. So if you are constantly thinking about ways to grow a business, then you can be a digital marketer. It doesn't even matter about skills because skills can be learned, methods and tactics can be learned. But if you have that drive to say, hey, when I'm sitting here, this is my ideas to grow a business, then no matter what, you'll find a way to grow the business.
And some of the most brilliant marketers I've ever interacted with have a really strong business acumen, actually. They look at it not just from from a marketing skill perspective, but also from an overall business overview perspective. Understanding what Bob said earlier, like business goals, really, really knowing how to tie your strategy to business goals. And I think that's what makes a really brilliant marketer a very entry-level standard marketer.
Cool. I hope that answers your question, Nadia. So there are many things, but one thing is ambiguity, coachability, so many things.
Follow-up questions. Do I need a marketing degree? Yours was a marketing degree, right?
Yeah, but
so I majored in psychology. Kayong majored in pharmacy. I've got guys in my team majoring all sorts of things. I've met engineers, former engineering grads who are now marketers. No, you don't need a marketing degree because 3-4 years of a marketing degree, everything you learn from year one is obsolete almost immediately. So digital marketing, proper degrees are 3-4 years long. No, not really necessary.
Yep, I recently talked to one of the best marketers in the world, Larry Kim. He was a software engineer. So it doesn't matter where you come from, as long as you are willing to learn, hungry to learn. That's the main thing. Because no matter when you start learning, digital marketing is constantly changing. If you started yesterday, the principle still applies, so everyone is still figuring out stuff, but it's not too late to learn.
The VP of marketing for Grab is actually not a marketer.
Cheryl,
not a marketer. Yeah, she came from an operations background. So no, right? As long as you're eager to learn, willing to learn, and willing to take a few hits, you can do it.
We hope we answered your questions, Nadia. If you have further questions, do send us a DM or do drop by Next Academy if you can come for a fire chat session, which is happening 10 minutes from now. 20 minutes. 20 minutes from now. Oh, Liang Chunli says hello from Penang. Hi.
Hi from Penang too.
Yeah, xin-ci is from Penang. I am not from Penang, but hi, I love Penang. Hello from the UK. We have someone from the UK. Hi, everyone. If you're from anywhere, please say hi.
Hello from the UK. That's my cousin.
Oh, your cousin? Oh, hi, Jay. So Jin Kok is asking, is influencer marketing worthwhile? It depends on what you mean by worthwhile. I have lots of experience when it comes to influence. It's basically what you mean is people who have an influence to persuade you to buy or persuade your opinion. It's influencer marketing. So it's worthwhile. It's basically, last time we used to call it ambassadorship. So it's basically another form of advertising, but with people that you can identify with.
Sponsorship.
Yeah, sponsorships.
Yeah.
So how to start and manage a digital marketing? We have that coming up. So that's a very long question. So how does 5G help in digital marketing? Faster internet means faster
load speed,
better videos for you. Yeah. Better ads for you. Jin, how to get leads for a hotel? Which is more important for FB ads, the copy or the campaign? Oh, this is a very good question. Which campaigns? So are all your questions related to hotels? Which is more important for FB
more
ads?
generic one, what's more important for Facebook ads, copy or the campaign? But copy goes as part of a larger campaign as a whole.
So for Facebook ads, right, definitely video or the visual matters. Because Facebook and Instagram are very visual platforms. Let's say if you're doing a Google AdWords campaign, then it's very copy-based. but you could pull it off even without copy or limited copy because you are on a visual campaign. But of course, you need to do both.
So right, like
Yeah.
we've split tested this
Okay.
several times. Long copy versus like short 3-line copy. Long copy always wins, especially with the Malay and Chinese audiences here in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah, like super long copy. So everywhere will tell you, oh, make sure you're 25 words or less. No, we're like 100 words.
Yeah, long copy. If you can do both, it's amazing. I think there are different insights in different countries as well, right? I
Yeah.
think you told me, like in Thailand, it's
Long copy
long
does
copy.
pretty well as well. Actually, in Southeast Asia, long copy generally
Good.
does well. Urban audiences like KL, Central KL, short copy is still pretty good. But if you're looking at tier 2 cities, Malay and Chinese audience, which by the way takes up like 70% at least of advertisable like audience here, like reachable audience on Facebook, they love their long copy, especially for more complicated products.
Yeah. How to get leads for a hotel? That is a very interesting question. Actually, in our digital marketing product launch bootcamp, one of the exercises that I get them to do is a strategy exercise at the end, which they will build a marketing funnel for a hotel. So how to get leads for a hotel? It's a very competitive space because you have, third-party providers like Agoda, like Booking.com. So how to get leads is basically if you could go a different direction, like if you're selling your F&B or you're selling your event space for a hotel, that's how you get leads. But if you are competing in the booking hotel room space, then it's a very competitive space to work at. And if you join the digital marketing product launch bootcamp, I'll go into detail with you, how you can do it on Facebook and Google. So that's a very long discussion that we cannot go into here. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Nadia. Yes, thanks so much. Oh, hi, Ian. Jean, because Instagram made for influencer to recently made it, yes, with more likes, but to get more likes, but basically whatever likes and vanity metrics, it boils down to the ability to make someone make a purchase or a purchase decision. Okay.
Does long copy work for Facebook ads in the European market? I don't know. Test it. Depends on the industry. It's really hard to tell. So
it depends on the language.
Yeah, Europe is a huge market, right? You've got multiple languages, not just English speakers there. So I would say just test it.
Okay, so let's get to our questions. Okay, so you want to do this one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, how much budget should I spare on Facebook ads? This is a question from Janice Ma, who is a web developer. How much budget should I spare on FBS? Depends on the market.
Yeah, this honestly though, this is a very common question. My answer always is how much money do you have?
Okay.
So what are the unit economics for your business? As in, how much profit would you make if you sell something?
Yeah.
If you're gonna make if you're only making 1 ringgit profit off every sale, then I say, are you sure you want to go on Facebook ads?
Yes.
If you're gonna be making $100 for every sale, I say, okay, can you get a lead? Can you get a sale for $50? I don't know, so that you can still profit $50 at your net after advertising costs. So it really is, to me, it's how much money do you have?
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, just do something else.
If you ask me this question, I would say 10 ringgit per day because that's the minimum you need to run a Facebook ad. So that's minimum to run a Facebook ad, whether you have margins or not, is 10 ringgit per day. Or maybe 100 ringgit for 3 days, something like that, at around 10 ringgit per day. So that's the bare minimum you can go with. It depends on your product, depends on your margin.
Yeah.
So many factors around that, and depends what you want to achieve, whether it's leads, conversions, or awareness. So Facebook ads, we have awareness, we have events, we have webinars. So it depends what you want to achieve. If you just want engagement, I think 10 ringgit is good. So yeah, it depends on your objective. So next question, what do you want to do? So which questions do you want to do? SME owners.
There's two people asked two different questions. They're quite similar. I think Shalini asked how to recruit a digital marketer. And Ashikin, who's a founder and CEO, asked how many SME owners have challenges hiring digital marketers due to lack of knowledge in the field and also budget constraints. What's your advice for them? So yeah. So I hire a lot of marketers. I think in the last couple of weeks I've done, 20, 30 interviews.
In Malaysia?
Across Malaysia and Thailand for hiring digital marketers. Unfortunately, there's a huge shortage of like really good digital marketers. I feel in Malaysia especially.
Yeah.
So if you're a digital marketer looking for a job, you should apply everywhere. Everyone's looking for you. But for SME owners that not sure, like are lacking knowledge, one of our former DMQD students actually took the digital marketing content degree course, so that she can learn how to hire marketers, what questions to ask, and what's the right or wrong answer, and also
we have a lot of that actually in our product launch bootcamp as well. We have people who join the bootcamp so they can hire better.
Yeah, so they can learn how to hire better. They know how to manage their marketers better, what kind of KPIs to set and all that. So I would say familiarize yourself with digital marketing. You don't need to be an expert in it. You just need to understand it first. And the second, like budget constraints to pay. Yeah, unfortunately, these digital marketers also got to eat, right? So see if you can strike up a deal with them. Like if you can't hire them full time, can you do part-time KPI basis? If they manage to do what they say they're going to do, then you pay them. If they bring you money, then you pay them. So we, for instance, we work with an agency that's on a KPI basis. So we pay them a base salary, obviously, a base like a fee, obviously. But anything, if they hit all these different KPIs, like number of leads within these different conditions, then they get paid like a 20, 30, 40, 50% bonus, depending on all the different things. So you can actually negotiate different things. That's how I would do it.
I will give a very unconventional advice here, but it's not good. No, it's good. It's good. This is what somebody told me, and I believe it applies to salespeople and marketing people as well. This is what they say. The best marketers and salespeople are really out of a job. So they won't be applying for jobs most of the time. What you can do is to go on LinkedIn or go on any companies. Basically go on LinkedIn, build relationship with marketers that are in the junior level or whatever level. Build their relationship there, and you never know if they will join your company or not. But basically, you're getting a ready-made product, and that's a longer cycle. But that's a way to go about it. Or not, then you go through the whole process where you hire from JobStreet or whatever job platforms out there. But yeah, you can do a search, and somehow, if your company is good, then you can hire in that way. But yeah, it's very hard to hire marketers in this market. Or, like xin-ci, hire someone fresh and train them. Of course, get someone good to train them as well.
That works too.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Do I have any more questions from Facebook? Okay.
Oh, that's a long one there.
That's a long question from Lo Chi Wei. Lo Chi Wei, actually, Lo Chi Wei. Do we know Lo Chi Wei from somewhere? There are many ways to do digital marketing: Facebook ads, Google ads, email. So I think you should compare with marketing channels to see which one generates more ROI. So unless you trust or review from influencer is the key decision making that will make people buy. So I think based on the result, you can know whether it's worth or not. So it's Chi Wei's comment on influencer marketing. Okay, so I'll give you a different twist to influencer marketing. So this is a very good comment, and I'll give you a way on how to work around this. So I myself as a marketer, I don't see influencer marketing as one-dimensional. Just now we talk about content. When I engage an influencer or when I work with an influencer, I will also get, so this for all the influencer agencies, I also get permission to use their content as my content and as my ads. So imagine if I work with, let's say I work with Jay Chow. I will put in a clause there. I'll say, hey, Jay Chow, we want you to post on Instagram. By the way, can we use your post on Instagram as our own content and ad? If he say, oh yeah, you pay me, of course, you can use. So when you run your Facebook ads, in a way, you can use influencer content as your ads, and it will work better than your Facebook ads that use generic content or unlicensed images. So with an ad, it's basically ambassadorship, but you use influencer marketing as the gateway. That's how you produce content for your marketing using influencer marketing. Okay, I hope that goes around, gives you an extra dimension there. How can I select a targeted audience for FB ads? Recruitment of international to study abroad. Interesting one. Interesting. This one, I would do my research on audience insights. Normally for education, there's another targeting that I love to use, which is I don't target the students. I target the parents, which is amazing because
they're more in control of where their kids go. Actually,
they are more in control, and the kids have to follow wherever they want to pay their money. So that's what parents work very well for us. If not, generic age targeting with interest in colleges, that might work as well. But the parents are the best when it comes to education. So how can I grow my salon? Influencer marketing. Salons.
Oh my god, salons.
Yeah.
Frankly, you're right.
Yeah.
So I love to do my nails, my hair.
Yeah.
And the best thing what I always do is I'm on Instagram looking at other salons and what other like hairstylists do so that I can get inspiration or so that I can go to those salons. Frankly, pictures like speak 1,000 words when it comes to this. And in this case, I wouldn't even boost for like conversion ads. I would actually just boost for engagement.
Okay. So I actually did a video last time. It's like advice to my barber shop, which is sort of like a salon. So one of the key advice, like I said, influencer marketing is not so much you go and hire Jie Chao, but get the local influencers like xin-ci if she is famous in Damansara. So look, what I say is it's very practical. Go to wherever your salon is. Let's say your salon is in Shah Alam. Go to Shah Alam, go to that location tag. Look for the top hosts in Shah Alam. Let's say the top hosts are 7 people with 3,000 to 10,000 followers. Get them to your salon. And when you get them to your salon, create as much posts as possible to dominate your location tag. So for example, if you're in like Aeon Shah Alam, dominate that location tag for Aeon Shah Alam, dominate that hashtag, whether it's Salon Kuala Lumpur, Salon Malaysia. So basically get very micro and localized influencers for salons. That would definitely work if you're a salon.
I would say like you don't even have to, if you're not sure how to get influencers, you can't get any of them to buy it. Then if you actually want to advertise, then you advertise heavily in those specific locations.
Yeah.
Actually, don't just post a post there, or don't post a post for like whole of the Klang Valley. Just post within like maybe a 5 km radius or like 10 km radius of whatever location that your salon is in there and then. And frankly, good photos will go a long way. So if you own a salon, and my salon, I'm assuming hair, nails, eyelashes, whatever, photos. So I give a small example of a non-salon one. There's this Instagram account called Tauke Chuchi. Have you seen it before? Have you guys seen it before? Tauke Chuchi has like very simple, they're not the best photos, but they're great. Before and after. They come in with this hot steam thingy and they clean your couch, and then they show you before, after couch, and all the dirty water that they accumulated from your couch. So and it was just a sponsored post, I think, and I suspect it was location. Okay. Because every time I'm in Bangsar, it will pop up.
Yeah.
And like on my Instagram stories. So I eventually actually sent them a WhatsApp and I hired Tauke Chuchi.
Yeah.
So I know that this wasn't a conversion ad, it was an engagement ad.
Yeah.
Put forth.
Localized
engagement ad. So yeah, and I actually WhatsApped them, and it was one of those simple WhatsApp.my kind of things. And I checked out their whole Instagram feed. So that's what you want to do as a small business that can be that you can use visuals to promote.
Yeah, so I think one good point that Xinch brought up is for small businesses like salons, WhatsApp to sale is very good. So like when you do an ad, when you run an ad, make it a WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger ad. So because people, before they make a decision, they love to message, they love to ask about the price, they love to at least see the business visually. So another tip I would give when it comes to salon business or any other business, get your Google business optimized. So so if you're a salon in Kota Kemuning, right, name your salon, whatever's a large salon, best in your Google business, Kota Kemuning Salon. So when people search for Kota Kemuning Salon, you dominate that local area, you see. Or some people even name their restaurant near me, because people search for restaurant near me.
Probably on a really, really basic level, make sure your phone number is there, right? Make sure you've got photos there and then, because honestly, photos convert better, people click more. Make sure that your Google Maps location pin is there so that people can see these things. Oh, another really good thing is referrals. So most people are afraid to go to salons, especially women, because like one time I went to a brand new salon, my hair became orange, right? Okay. That really sucked. So the way every time I'm looking for a new hairstylist or whatever is I ask my friends.
Yeah.
So incentivize your
Sort of
existing
influencer. They're sort of influencers.
They're like very, very micro
Yeah.
influencers, right? So incentivize your customers to spread the word for you. So for instance, I have been to a salon that said like, oh, if you get one more friend to buy this package with you, share this package with you, if you're happy here, we give both of you 20% discount.
Yeah.
So do little things to incentivize your existing customers.
Yeah, it's because in today's world, going to a salon is not like 20 years ago where you go to the salon nearest to your house or nearest to your work. Now we are spoiled with choice. We know every other salon in Bangsa, we know every salon in Damansara, we know every salon around Malaysia. So how you stand out is, you incentivize word of mouth. Some people call it like top triggers. And there's a book recently this is called Top Triggers. So if you give something to your customers to let them post on Instagram or post a photo on Facebook, you incentivize that word of mouth marketing. It'll get you a long way because people like Xinch will say, hey, my friend has been to this salon and her hair is amazing, so I might well go there. Yeah.
In Korea, what they do is actually so I got my hair done in Korea before. so once you're done, the stylist will take a photo of you and your hair, and then they send the photo to you, ask you to, and it's a really nice photo. Can you will you just post it on Instagram?
Yeah.
So post on Instagram and you can tag our salon right here. And so that's what they do, right? They take a great photo. And if you've got a good photo of yourself, you're going to post it on Instagram. Trust me. So these are some little tips and tricks that you can use.
I think we will spend almost 15 minutes on a salon question, but it's a great question. So I also have something to add. This applies to many businesses as well, and it applies to Next Academy as well. So at Next Academy, when we create content, if you go to our Instagram, we create stories and content from our students. So it gives so when the students say, hey, I'm featured on this Instagram, I might as well share it. My video is on Next Academy, I might as well share it. It gives you the extra push and extra leverage for content. So it's same for salon as well. Don't always, your Instagram page, don't always talk about your products or your services. You can use your customers as your stories and as your content. So if I post about Xinch, hey, xin-ci, who is a marketer, came to a salon and she got an amazing hair dye and amazing treatment, then xin-ci will say, oh, they featured me, that she will share and post on her Instagram. So use your customers as your content, which will work amazingly. You leverage the reach of your customers and imagine how much it will grow. So
we do that at StoreHub too, actually.
Yeah, it's a common business thing, but thanks for this salon question. We have so many.
I didn't expect a salon question.
Yeah, salon question actually took up 15 minutes, but it's great. So I think we have to go soon. So maybe one last question if you want. One more last question. Okay, I love this question, so maybe we'll just do this. But it's more sales. But Faiz Hamza, who is actually a sales executive, ask any tips to close sales towards warmer customers. Okay, this is a great question, and I love questions like this because I am actually part of my career was doing sales, and I actively work with the sales team here at Next Academy. We love talking to our customers. We have a cost consultant here who actually does the sales. So when she asks, how do I close more sales from warmer customers? Warm is when in our product launch bootcamp we teach the marketing funnel that's cold to warm. So warm are people, for example, people who actually tune in or watch this webinar. So these are warm customers, or people who have seen your ads or been to your website. These are warm customers. So how do you actually close more sales from warmer customers? The larger the deal size, so this is my rule, the larger the deal size, that means the more value or more expensive it is, the more interaction you need to have. So from ads, stock funnel, from the content in stock funnel, basically you have to boil them down, message them, get them one-on-one on a phone call or a one-on-one meeting. That's how you close them. That's how you get more of them down your pipeline to a more personalized, tailored consultation. That's how you get more sales in once they are warm. So any thoughts on that, or is just generic?
No, actually that's quite accurate. You want to remarket heavily. You want to nurture leads by giving them content. You want to basically, warm customers is about objection handling.
Yeah.
How do you overcome all their objections and make your company, your business, your service the top choice out of all the things that they're currently considering. So anything that will.
So you have to look at your ads or your content. Basically, you need to include a call to action, whether is it to visit your website to register in a form, or whether it is to send you a message or send you a WhatsApp. You need that funnel to get them to leave their information or get them one-on-one on a call. So you, in all your awareness ads, whether it's a webinar, whether it's a video, you need to funnel them down to know that individual and then get the individual on a personal interaction. So that's basically it.
And I mean, understand how long your sales process really is. Because for things like e-commerce, sales process is really short, right? So you don't really need to remarket very long. In StoreHub, for instance, our sales process is long. So our remarketing funnel is like 180 days, right?
Yeah.
So knowing that it's a long sales process, people don't make these decisions very lightly. Our nurture funnel for warmer customers are just as long.
Yeah. All right. So I think we've answered all your questions. If you have any more questions, please message us on Facebook and send us a WhatsApp or whatever. So
or you can brave the rain and come to NEXT
Academy right now. Our next digital marketing quantum degree, which is our remote program. If you can't make it to NEXT Academy, you want to learn online, you want to learn at your own pace, you want to take your lunchtime, learn after work. So there's a digital marketing quantum degree. Go to our nextacademy.com/digital marketing, and then you'll see a digital. It's starting on November 4th. So the intake is starting November 4th, where you learn from Xinch herself, and you'll take 12 topics, learn from things from Facebook ads. You have questions on Facebook ads, you have questions on Google ads, through content, to creating a custom avatar, to sales, to other marketing channels, to growth hacking. So you can learn all of that from the comfort of your home online, and it starts on November 4th. And we also have another on-site bootcamp, which is we call it the Digital Marketing Product Launch Bootcamp, where you come here, we run you 5 weeks of bootcamp, basically really very active bootcamp, where 5 weeks you launch a product. In 5 weeks, we give you a product to sell online. You create your own landing page, you do your own Facebook ads, you own your Google ads. And why it's 5 weeks? Because you can see how it performs. And in that as well, we get different experts in digital marketing with SEO experts, Facebook ads experts, Google ads to teach you digital marketing. And it's a classroom format where you get to mingle and also learn with other peers who are learning digital marketing as well. So we hope to see you, whether online or whether in our on-site bootcamp. We hope to see you next time we have an event or the next webinar. So thanks, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks, Instagram.
Bye.
Bye.